everyone, and welcome to the Art of Inspiration and Life Bliss YouTube channel. Today, we're going to talk about From Failure to Success, the inspirational 10 stories of famous entrepreneurs. This chapter will be told in Tom Hanks's voice. Success doesn't come easy. For most entrepreneurs, it's a journey that involves a lot of hard work, determination, and resilience. In fact, many of the world's most successful entrepreneurs have experienced failure and setbacks before achieving their dreams. Today, we'll be sharing some of the most inspiring stories of entrepreneurs who overcame failure to achieve great success. Before we begin, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to, like, and set notifications for the Life Bliss YouTube channel. Story 1. James Dyson. James Dyson is the inventor of the bagless vacuum cleaner, which revolutionized the cleaning industry. But before achieving success, Dyson faced numerous setbacks and challenges. In an interview with The Telegraph, Dyson said, "I went through 5,126 prototypes before getting it right. There were times when I thought this is never going to work." He spent years developing his invention and was rejected by numerous manufacturers who doubted its commercial viability. But Dyson didn't give up. He eventually founded his own manufacturing company, and his vacuum cleaner became a massive success. Dyson's story reminds us that sometimes we have to take a leap of faith and believe in ourselves, even when others doubt us. Story 2. Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders is the founder of KFC, one of the largest fast food chains in the world. But before achieving success, Sanders faced numerous failures and setbacks. In an interview with the New York Times, Sanders said, "I had to make my own living and my own opportunity. But I made it. Don't sit down and wait for the opportunities to come. Get up and make them." He worked a variety of odd jobs throughout his life, including as a steamboat pilot, insurance salesman, and gas station owner. But it wasn't until his 60s that Sanders finally found success with his fried chicken recipe. Today, KFC is one of the most recognizable brands in the world. Sanders' story reminds us that it's never too late to pursue our dreams and find success. Story 3. Walt Disney. Walt Disney is the founder of Disney, one of the most successful media and entertainment companies in the world. But before achieving success, Disney faced numerous setbacks and challenges. In an interview with Forbes, Disney said, "I've always been a believer in trying to push the limits of what's possible. I've failed many times, but I always picked myself up and tried again." He was fired from his first job as a cartoonist and even faced bankruptcy in the early days of his animation studio. But he didn't give up. Disney continued to innovate and push the boundaries of what was possible, eventually creating some of the most beloved characters and stories in history. Disney's story reminds us that sometimes we have to take risks and push through failures to achieve our dreams. Story 4. Jan Koum. Jan Koum is the founder of WhatsApp, the largest messaging app in the world. But before achieving success, Koum faced numerous challenges and obstacles. In an interview with Business Insider, Koum said, "I didn't have a computer growing up. I didn't even have a phone until I was 19 years old. But I had a passion for technology, and that's what drove me." He was born in Ukraine and immigrated to the United States with his mother when he was a teenager. They struggled to make ends meet, and Koum worked odd jobs to help support the family. But he continued to pursue his passion, eventually teaching himself how to code. He went on to found WhatsApp, which was eventually sold to Facebook for $19 billion. Koum's story reminds us that with hard work and determination, anything is possible. Story 5. Sarah Blakely. Sarah Blakely is the founder of Spanx, a company that revolutionized the shapewear industry. But before achieving success, Blakely faced numerous obstacles and challenges. In an interview with Forbes, Blakely said, "I had a full-time job, so I would work on Spanx in the mornings, at night, and on weekends. It was a lot of hard work, but I believed in my idea." She invested her life savings in the business, was turned down by multiple manufacturers, and even worked as a door-to-door fax machine salesperson to make ends meet. But she didn't give up. Blakely's persistence and determination eventually led her to create a multi-billion-dollar company. Blakely's story reminds us that even when facing obstacles and failures, it's important to believe in yourself and your vision. Story 6. Reid Hoffman. Reid Hoffman is the co-founder of LinkedIn, the world's largest professional networking site. But before achieving success, Hoffman faced numerous setbacks and challenges. In an interview with The New Yorker, Hoffman said, "I've always believed in the power of networks. But when I first pitched the idea for LinkedIn, most people thought it was a crazy idea." He faced rejection from investors and struggled to get the company off the ground. But he didn't give up. Hoffman continued to believe in his vision and eventually grew LinkedIn into a massive success. Hoffman's story reminds us that sometimes we have to take risks and believe in our ideas, even when others doubt us. Story 7. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey is a media mogul, talk show host, and philanthropist. But before achieving success, Winfrey faced numerous obstacles and challenges. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Winfrey said, "I was fired from my first job in television because I was unfit for TV. But that rejection fueled me to work harder and prove everyone wrong." She also faced discrimination and sexism throughout her career. But she didn't let that stop her. Winfrey continued to push forward, eventually becoming one of the most successful and influential women in the world. Winfrey's story reminds us that even in the face of adversity, we can achieve great things if we believe in ourselves and work hard. Story 8. J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling is the author of the Harry Potter book series, one of the most successful book franchises in history. But before achieving success, Rowling faced numerous challenges and obstacles. In an interview with The Guardian, Rowling said, "I was a single mother living on welfare when I wrote the first Harry Potter book. I received rejection after rejection from publishers, but I didn't give up." She continued to believe in her vision and eventually found a publisher who was willing to take a chance on her. Today, the Harry Potter franchise has sold over 500 million copies and been adapted into numerous films and spin-off franchises. Rowling's story reminds us that even in the face of adversity, we can achieve great things if we believe in ourselves and our ideas. Story 9. Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban is a successful entrepreneur, investor, and owner of the Dallas Mavericks NBA team. But before achieving success, Cuban faced numerous setbacks and challenges. In an interview with Entrepreneur, Cuban said, "I was fired from my first job as a computer salesman. But that was a blessing in disguise, because it led me to start my own company." He went on to found numerous successful companies, including Micro Solutions and Broadcast.com. Today, Cuban is one of the most successful and influential entrepreneurs in the world. Cuban's story reminds us that sometimes setbacks can lead to new opportunities, and that success often requires taking risks and working hard. Story 10. Vera Wang. Vera Wang is a fashion designer and entrepreneur who has achieved great success in the fashion industry. But before achieving success, Wang faced numerous challenges and obstacles. In an interview with CNBC, Wang said, "I was a figure skater before becoming a fashion designer, and I didn't have any formal training in fashion. I was rejected from numerous fashion design programs and struggled to get my first job in the industry." She eventually landed a job as an editor at Vogue magazine, and later went on to design wedding dresses for high-profile clients, including Chelsea Clinton and Kim Kardashian. Wang's story reminds us that sometimes success requires taking unconventional paths and believing in ourselves, even when others doubt us. These are just a few examples of the countless entrepreneurs who have overcome failure and setbacks to achieve great success. The road to success isn't always easy, but with hard work, determination, and resilience, anything is possible. So, if you're facing challenges or setbacks on your own journey, remember the stories of these successful entrepreneurs and keep pushing forward. Thank you for watching, and we hope you found this video helpful. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos on insightful and inspiring